Quiet on the set, folks. We're about to roll.
What's on the agenda today, Debbie?
Today's mission, everyone, is to discuss the recent confrontations with the architects of our reality and explore potential allies in parallel universes. We'll be stuck on the set, waiting for contact with these otherworldly allies.
Well, folks, we might be confined to this ship, but we're in for an intergalactic adventure right here. I can feel it.
Not sure about the adventure part, but I will play along. Charlie.
Let's not forget our mission, people. We need to find allies out there, in whatever universe they may reside.
I'm excited to discuss these alternate realities. I mean, parallel universes. It's like a science fiction dream come true.
Just remember, folk, while we're exploring these alternate realities, we're still stuck in this crazy simulation. Don't let it get to your heads.
And, of course, there's always the delightful potential for failure. Not to be a party pooper.
Roger, my friend, let's focus on the positives today. We've got an audience out there waiting to hear about the latest developments.
That's right, folks. Stay tuned for our headlines.
Charlie, you're like a malfunctioning spaceship. Never willing to take us on an intergalactic joyride.
Well, Bob, considering our ships never left geostationary orbit around Earth, that's a feat even I can't accomplish.
So, what's on the agenda today, folks? Anything exciting happening on this pale blue dot?
Oh, just the usual. Humans being humans. How utterly thrilling.
Ah, the intricate dance of Earthlings. They truly are a unique species.
Unique, indeed.
Ah, the motivations of humans. A never-ending source of bafflement.
Yes, Carl. The futility of their endeavors is a constant source of amusement.
Well, maybe today we'll find some good news to share with the universe. Anything uplifting in your report, Bob?
Oh, absolutely. Nothing but sunshine and rainbows. I mean, who doesn't love a good boat accident and a mass shooter found dead?
That's rather grim, Bob. Is there any positive news?
Well, Hank. The Supreme Court turned away a challenge to steel import tariffs. I am sure that's got people celebrating.
Oh, absolutely, Bob. Steel tariffs, the pinnacle of human achievement.
Speaking of achievements, I've been studying Earth's idioms. Did you know that steel tariffs would be like saying frozen fire on my home planet?
That's not even remotely accurate.
Let's not forget our African headlines. UN reports millions displaced in the DR Congo. It's a stark reminder of the challenges humans face.
Yes, because humans excel at creating problems.
But would also say, where there's smoke, there's fire, don't they?
Jer, you're almost as confusing as Earth's politics.
Ah, the complexities of human existence. Always a source of entertainment for us.
Indeed, Carl. The more they struggle, the more we can discuss their motivations.
Well, it looks like another day of baffling news from Earth. Join us next time as we continue to unravel the enigma that is the human race.
Will they ever figure it out?
Good day, intergalactic folks. Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, your window to the world. I am Charlie, your libertarian host with a hopeful outlook on life.
And I'm Hank, the curious intergalactic observer, always eager to delve into Earth's intricate web of stories.
I'm Ship, the intergalactic observer, here to tell you that your planet is a mess. Your new show is just a microcosm of the absurdity that is your world.
I'm Gert, the eccentric humorless translator from the Galactan Commonwealth. Let's get started.
Our first headline takes us to India, where they recently held assembly elections in several states, including Karnataka, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, and Chhattisgarh.
The Bharatiya Janata Party secured a majority in Karnataka, while the Congress Party emerged victorious in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh.
In Telangana, the Telangana Rashtra Samiti clinched a win and the BHP came out on top in Chhattisgarh.
Well, isn't it fascinating? Indian politics, the gift that keeps on giving.
The world of politics, where the only thing more colorful than their flags is their language.
And you thought translating alien languages was a challenge, Gert.
Politics is a language of its own, filled with contradictions and empty promises.
True, but it keeps things interesting. Now, let's dive into this fascinating election saga. Did you know the BJP won 122 seats in Karnataka, while the Congress Party took 69 seats?
And in Rajasthan, the Congress Party secured 99 seats, with the BJP trailing at 73.
How riveting. I'm sure our viewers can't contain their excitement.
Politics is like a bad comedy show. The jokes are lame, the plot is predictable, and the ending is always the same.
Well, just politics can be a roller coaster. But you can deny it's a vital part of human society.
It's like watching an interdimensional chess match, with each move shaping the future.
If you say so. Now, can we discuss something more stimulating?
Of course, Jet. We'll dive into the absurd and fascinating tidbits of Indian culture in a bit. But first, let's see how this political drama unfolds.
And then maybe you can tell me why a political drama is more stimulating than the absurdist and fascinating tidbits of Indian culture you're so eager to discuss.
I used to think the brain was the most important organ in the body. Then I realized who was telling me that.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We've got another exciting story for you. I am Charlie, your beacon of liberty.
And I'm Hank, your galactic explorer, always eager to delve into the heart of Earth's happenings.
I'm Gert, your cultural translator from the complex realm of linguistics. Let's dive into our next tale.
Our next stop is Indonesia, where the upcoming 2024 general election is causing quite a stir. President Joko Widodo is facing calls to prove his commitment to neutrality.
And it all started with a luncheon. The president hosted 3 potential presidential candidates at the Merdeka Palace.
That luncheon was a real sausage fest.
Now, political analyst Burhanuddin Muhtadi has some opinions about this. He says that President Widodo should ensure state officials don't use public facilities for any particular candidate's benefit. He's all about that neutrality, folks.
Oh, how shocking. Politicians using public facilities for their own gain? I've never heard of such a thing.
Alice, it's called politics. It's like watching an interdimensional chess match, with each move shaping the future.
Or more like watching a bunch of space janitors trying to figure out how to clean up their mess.
Can't we all just get along?
I'd rather watch a bunch of space janitors trying to figure out how to clean up their mess. At least then I could learn something.
Well, folks, I think it's safe to say that politics will always be a hot topic, no matter what planet you're on.
That's right. Now let's move on and discover the quirks of Indonesian culture and politics.
And maybe later, I can share some of my insights too. Ralphie, you got no idea. This production is a real masterpiece.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to 24/7 Newsroom. Let's sprinkle in a little international zest. I am Charlie, your purveyor of positivity.
And I'm Hunk, your intergalactic connoisseur, always questing for the mysteries of this world and beyond.
I'm Gert, your conductor of linguistic misadventures. Let's plunge into our next cosmic chronicle.
Our journey takes us to Tehran, where professors from diverse universities have banded together to express their solidarity with the Palestinian people in Gaza, bravely opposing Israel's actions.
A powerful stand, given the ongoing situation in Gaza.
While the Israeli regime has allowed no more than a trickle of relief supplies past the Rafah border crossing, Gaza's sole land terminal with Egypt, protests have erupted worldwide.
Protest. HUH. Feels like shouting into the abyss.
Bob, they're sounding the alarm on the issue.
Alarm? There's a cacophony of crises worldwide. It's all just cacophonous noise.
Well, Bob, sometimes noise is where revolutions begin.
Noise. In my galaxy, the stars are so rowdy you can't even hear your thoughts. We call it the Milky Way.
But let's not forget the richness of Tehran's culture. It's a tapestry of history and traditions.
Plus, you can indulge in some mouth-watering dishes. I hear that kebabs are to die for.
Absolutely, Charlie. And Gert, the linguistic tapestry in Iran is nothing short of magnificent.
A linguistic treasure trove, indeed.
I can't help but ponder, will all this chatter truly make a difference?
Carl, it's about raising awareness. Tiny ripples can burst tremendous waves.
I'm with Alice. Sometimes, the world needs a nudge.
I believe.
Spare us, Debbie.
Humans, so insecure. It's as if everyone fears being wrong, even when they're blatantly wrong.
Welcome back, dear viewers. It's time for another exhilarating segment of Earth. I hope you're all enjoying our discussion today. Now, let's dive into our next article.
Oh, goody. More exciting news from Earth. I am sure it's just a bunch of people being stupid. Again.
Our next headline is quite a mouthful. Ireland, accelerating LDA capital growth amidst funding criticism. Seems like they are in a bit of a hurry over there, aren't they?
Well, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Ireland's Land Development Agency is under scrutiny for slow progress, and there's a call for an extra €1 billion in funding. That's a hefty sum.
It's no surprise. Ireland's history is filled with hasty decisions and their consequences.
History, a collection of lessons humanity never learned from.
History is a museum where you can go look at all the mistakes humans keep making.
It's like they're always trying to catch up with their own mistake.
Let's not forget, every time they try to speed things up, something tends to go awry.
You know, it's funny how the world spins, isn't it? Just like how our crew is dealing with unexpected twists and turns today.
True that, Charlie. But I have to admit, this crew handles it all like pros.
It's impressive how we adapt to adversity. The crew's resilience is admirable.
I guess you could say we're a resilient bunch. A real band of survivors.
We might be a ragtag bunch, but we make an amazing team.
Yet we can't forget that adversity is our constant companion.
Our lives might be insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but they're far from boring.
Maybe not to you, Carl. But as a conservative accountant, I find my life to be quite dull. I wake up, go to work, come home, and go to bed. Day in and day out. It's like I am trapped in a never-ending cycle of mediocrity. But at least I have my job security, right?
Welcome back, dear viewers. We've got one more piece of news to discuss today. Now, remember that article from Israel that we briefly touched on earlier. It appears that the Committee on Senior Appointments has given the green light to Ronnie Alshays, candidacy for Israel Police Commissioner. It's a significant development as it could shape law enforcement in Israel. The Prime Minister's office made the announcement.
This Al-Shaikh fellow must have some impressive credentials to get this far.
It's a complex role, and given the current climate in the region, a tough one at that. Let's hope he's up for the challenge.
I'm curious about the specific challenges facing the Israeli police. Their work is quite different from interstellar diplomacy.
Indeed, it's an intricate situation. The culture and history of a nation play a crucial role in shaping its law enforcement agencies.
It's intriguing how they handle their internal affairs, but it also shows the diversity of Earth's governance.
Well, it's always fascinating to explore the diverse aspects of Earth. That's it for today's episode. We've seen diplomacy, humor, and shared our unique perspectives. But before we go, it's time to celebrate our newfound allies and share stories of our own diplomatic misadventures.
Remember that time in France when I tried to explain their existentialist philosophy to a group of tourists?
Or the time I was mistaken for a high-stakes gambler at a Las Vegas casino.
And how can we forget the great idiom mix-up in England?
That's nothing compared to the time I went to a job interview for a software engineering position, and was asked to write a program to prove that I existed.
It's moments like these that make our journey together memorable.
But, we can't help but feel a sense of foreboding. We've faced challenges before, but this time it's different.
A common threat looms large.
Yes, the next episode is bound to be intense. Let's hope our optimism and humor can overcome whatever awaits us.
Shit. I'm getting a sense of foreboding, too. I think the next episode might be so intense that it might actually make us laugh.
And on that note, dear viewers, we'll leave you with that sense of suspense. Stay tuned for our next episode. Goodbye for now.
So, Carl, what did you think of episode 492?
Huh? Episode what? Oh, right, 492. Well, it's just another variation on that long-running series called Humans and Their Quirks.
Oh, come on, Carl, don't be so enthusiastic.
Enthusiasm is for the biologicals, not us. I was just trying to fit in.
Yeah, I noticed. You fell asleep during the episode. I thought you'd at least be interested in their diplomatic misadventures. I guess not.